SFE, baby. 39 of the greatest exercises ever devised for trumpet player. Strength, flexibility, and endurance in every phase of your playing. Easier than you ever thought possible. Anyway, let's get to it. Chris Martin. Ray Rosario sent me this clip, and we both pretty much agreed on it, and you saw the thumbnail. Guy's excellent. There's no question about it. But, all right, let me honk a little bit and we will discuss that but, not his butt or my butt, the word but. Come on. I'm retired. I'm home alone. I have to amuse myself. Anyway, I'm leaving a link down below, and like the thing I did yesterday, or maybe the day before, it doesn't matter. You might want to go down and watch the link before you watch my comments. Doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. Now, before we get started, trolls, stop. You saw the thumbnail. I think the guy's excellent. I'm not knocking him. And he was principal trumpet with Chicago Symphony and principal trumpet with the New York Philharmonic, and still is. Guys, that's some heavy duty playing. Those are two iconic chairs, my God. I mean, he took Herstedt's chair, and then he went to New York and took Phil Smith's chair for twice the money. The guy can play. I'm not knocking him. I am not knocking him. But as I told you, there is a butt involved, and a big butt. Not mine. I have a tiny little butt. Or so my wife tells me. But, guys, look. It's not fair what I'm about to say. It's not fair. It's not fair to anybody, and I'm saying right here, he's done more in his orchestral career than I could ever think of. All right? Let's just stop it right there, trolls. But I sat next to Mel Broyle, sat next to him. I'm here, he's there, for over 4 years. We had a relationship until the day he died. And I would occasionally drop in and take a lesson and all. Ralphie, okay? I sat next to William Vacchiano for 4 years. I just did a thing on Phil Smith last year. Well, last week, okay? Phil Smith, I had access to rehearsals, concerts, and everything. I never studied with him. In his prime, for years. I sat in the same room and listened to Frank Katarabik test trumpets and mouthpieces in Jerry's shop, from here to there. I sat in Carnegie Hall and listened to the Great Chicago Symphony and Adolf Herseth playing Don Juan in Carnegie Hall. Guys, look, as excellent as Chris Martin is, he's not on that level, guys. For me, he's not. Now, all you have to hear is, and I'm not here to rip him. I'm not. What else can I say? Okay? But if you listen to that opening clip on the link, and he's doing Don Juan, Mahler Fifth. Bum, ba bum, ba bum, ba bum. If you can find pop anywhere in that, let me know. I couldn't find it. Okay? And that means the tongue isn't right. Now, every single thing he plays, which is very, very pretty, it's all lyrical, and I've said this before. Very, very pretty and lyrical. It's all on C trumpet. Now, I went 2 years ago, 5 years ago maybe. We got tickets to a New Year's Eve concert of the New York Philharmonic, and they were doing all Bernstein. West Side Story, and he was playing first trumpet with a C trumpet on West Side Story. Guys, I'm not going to slam the guy because I'm telling you again. But, you know, when we're talking Gazzo, when we're talking Triscari brothers, guys, it was bad. Why? Because he doesn't have the pop. His tongue isn't right, which means he's tightening his corners, which means he has to use a bathtub Bach mouthpiece. Okay? Has to, or it doesn't work, on a C trumpet. And I've said zillions of times, there is a school of playing that if you want to use the big mouthpiece and play nice and pretty and lyrical in the middle register on a C trumpet, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Now, the 1SB and the True Power guys can do that and play A flats above double C. I don't see why you have to do one without the other. Okay? You listen to, is it Ray Triscari or Joe Triscari? Fill me in there. On The Poet and Peasant with the MGM Orchestra. And you tell me those notes don't pop. That's not a superior tone. And this isn't even an orchestral guy. Guys, excellent player. Not on that level. Love you all. Have a great day.